This is the situation here. Community surrounding Wager. They have been submerged in water. As I enter this house, this is the situation. You can see for yourself. The whole area is flooded. There was water entering every corner of this house. I can look through the bedroom. I mean, the electronic gadgets are also submerged in water. The bed, mattress, and other valuables.
I apply our flow. Apply our flow. So it's a cadre. The net granite client. As one of the Venable go inside. It is nearby more. Some yet, I'm not a boy, a blower which I see. We had ampy. A blepper, a blep. Nibly pan at the castle. You shall play with Crimea. Now, what you mean by a pen and flew calibu? The Uniclan and then I don't want a mobile yakulay. It's not myself, my boy, and the blue with that Pecumasi. Every year, I'm be a dam. I'm be almost failure. I'm going to see her, but still, I've been here.
My dear, Massy, I'm a bounce over them. Me baba we ani ha dano de ye hai ni ani ankasa na esi nti yani se fie wra ni to dia se enso ye bete fie so
accept more so a life coaching the person life coaching I said more pounds in ya so more na mo kwa na mo to ya je
and dia samu dia samu
see our commanders. Then I won't be yet. And I'm on better.
Yeah, but say free. I call an umbrella of for Sabi, the Christian. What to me since you know, the room, a better. Until you try my baby when I be able to as many hours. This is more than a movie. Massy, I will not put the gap an idea. A man, I am more an antim could be gone brain. Any money into me. Now, Palano to almost school something, school some like was saying. That's almost new. I'm glad here. Come on, your status. I went get to our to say more than I'm using it. Then I'm going to say. Mama. Since I'm wine, and soon some be no dodo. I'm be no dodo. Ya monton bona emien nkakranka kramae. No. Omien nkakranka kramae. See any baby ayeko. Edai. Ya kwakwa na ya ba nsi. Am buy it for your bread aside better na have to see. And so you be so na ya kwashe dem. Any baby ayeko.
Say, Obatua baby, I dare ska. One is ska. Obey that.
Moon to send your same life na mood at risk because you shouldn't be found on Bana or Japadi and then I'll perceive like obey your phone.
Yes, wow, say, Pia. Obatos, I say, I won't even send so bad. What I said, one play up a siska, I see the night. I feel the obey a day. But the name, and the Sunny Bassa, ye pie, a call, baby for fraud. Nansiano, a qua, near Sapa, Sanayan.
This is then I'm per se paying for now buying a bay a mamma and Bob.
Yes, 7 years in ye, and super fire, and a Cassaya say, I buy on Poye. On Poye, nothing a bay, I friend soon.
On Bomb or Quam Bensus.
Pia, but Timia Poya, no, I see the Piamaya, and now because more Jessica, we Cassica, Namoko Hide or baby for floor. Yes, just adding in Yam.
Then I just say, I buy no Mamusicana, Mumbo to Fia.
Siano, one say, Scary and Nippy. And the scanner was here about assassin. And they are blessed then. So scanner be the home. You be a train.
We have here a resident of Tetebu and he is willing to speak to us about the devastating effect of the spillage. How long have you been staying here?
It's about 10 years ago.
But the authorities say those living alongside the river banks, it's illegal because you guys are not supposed to be here. What do you have to say about that?
Tetebu was found 1700 and we understand that they've reallocated them to some place. But yet still the land is vacant and the land is being sold to us by the chiefs of Aplaku and they own the land here. So if the government is saying that we don't have to live here, we don't understand because we live here, we stay here. Look at the buildings that they put here, very, very big mansions. And we've been going to the assembly for them to give us the permits. They say no, because we don't have to stay here. How?
So it means that you guys have buildings here, but there are no permits. Nobody gave you.
There are no permits. But it's the same government that gave us the bridge. They gave us the light. They gave up the water. They come here, we vote for them.
So when it happens like this, what are some of the challenges people go through during the spillage?
When you were coming, you saw the road. Look at where you are passing. You are passing on footings, uncompleted buildings, and you saw it all. So if you watch carefully, you see that even the water, they've closed it a bit. But yesterday you can't even step here. You can't come here. It means we are really suffering. We are really suffering.
So if government decides to relocate you people, are you willing to move? Because now we see you've invested money to build this house in the property. So what are you going to do? What's the way forward?
We are not going to live here. What they should do is that they have to come and do embankment. They've started the embankment somewhere. Then leave it. But if you go to that place, you can see that the place is good, it's okay. So if they've done it, they've done the same thing to us here, I think it's okay. We don't want to go to anywhere. Even in America, Miami City, they are in the water. Japan, they are in the water. Why can't they also do something better for us to live here?
So then it means you are endangering your life and that of your family because you are not living. Every year it will rain to come into your house, government to come and chop people and then they leave. And so what is the next action? Because there needs to be a solution for this.
Isn't Tetebu is better than Kaneshi? If it rains, we don't see the water. They spill the water and the water come here and we suffer. You see, if you go to Kaneshi, if it rains, well, if they want to sack it, they should go and sack people from Kaneshi and some part of Dansoma. But if it rains here, we don't have any problem. But they spill the water and leave it.
Because if they don't spill the water, they are claiming, the Ghana Water Company claims, the dam will collapse or to push the dam. And the dam serves about 80% of water to the whole Accra. And so either they keep it, they don't spill it, and the dam will collapse, or they will spill it and your houses will get flooded. And so then the decision is they have to choose.
We don't have the problem. If they think that they have to spill it, we don't have problem. But they have to do the embankment. Just descend the river. If the water comes, it will just sit and flow to the river. Because I think last flood that took us, we went with them to the estuary, and the place is widely open. And we are doing the follow-up. And every year we have to go to the assembly, then alert them the season is coming. And I think that the assembly has done something that they've open the estuary and the place is being open, fine. But this one, it is too much. It is too much.
So finally, what do you want the authorities to do for you, or what do you think the authorities should do to help this situation?
They should come and desal the river, do the embankment for us, then we are okay. That is all we are asking for.
Every dam built in this world has spill gates. Why is it so? Because there could be a time where we'll have to spill excess water from the dam. The dam itself is a reservoir, and if it's full, you need to spill the excess water. Okay, so every dam in this world, every architecture for a dam includes spill gates. Okay, for the same purpose of spilling excess water from the dam. And that is how the Weija Dam has been built. Now, dams mostly in this world are built using arranged rocks. Okay, now the rocks are such that water is very heavy, and the weight of water is such that it can pull down the rocks that have been arranged to block the flow of the water, especially when it exceeds the maximum operating level. So that is why spill gates are created or are part of the architecture of every dam, so that the excess water is spilled into the course of the river and maybe into the sea. For the Weija Dam, it is opened so that it follows the course into the sea. Now, every river also has a buffer zone. Now, within the buffer zone, there shouldn't be any object, or there shouldn't be any property, or there shouldn't be anything that could hinder the flow. We opened this spill gates in May and we haven't shut it down. So water has been flowing through the course of the river since May. And prior to that, we had informed all stakeholders, NADMO, the Municipal Assembly, and then those who have industries around that area, the community itself, the chiefs, the elders, opinion leaders, assemblymen, and all that. We have done house to house this thing, sensitization of the fact that we're going to open the spill gates this year. Apart from that, in the last 15 years, there hasn't been any year that we haven't informed people within the area that we were going to spill excess water because the dam is approaching its maximum operating level. Because if the dam is to collapse now, the repercussions will be more disastrous than what we have seen. Now just imagine the volumes of water that you see in the Weija Dam. If everything is to flow down, okay, downstream, what do you think is going to happen? You understand? Now, apart from the fact that Accra will be without water for a very long time, because we wouldn't have we wouldn't be able to abstract water for production. We are going to lose several properties and several lives in that area. All the buildings you see in that area, not only in the buffer zone, but those who are living, let's say, even a kilometer or two beyond the buffer zone, could suffer. You understand? All the villages in that area, the water could wipe them off within split seconds. So I don't think we should be blaming anybody as of now. We should blame those who have properties over there, and they cannot say that since they put up their properties, they haven't heard anybody on radio talk about the repercussions of their actions.
As you can see, this is the situation residents of Tetebu, Adankope, and its environs find themselves in. As I speak to them, most of them are under Martini. Others are also willing to to relocate if government supports them. But the general question is, where do we go from here? Who is responsible for the devastation? And why do we keep going through this situation year in, year out? Something must be done, and it must be done urgently. And so for TV Africa, this has been The Reporter, and my name is Emmanuel Ania.